Good week?
Yeah, I'm making a lot of changes, so I've been busy.
Well, good. You were telling me on the phone when we were talking about the your website that you made some changes to the website. We'll look forward to
It's almost
discussing
ready.
that too. So anyway, good deal. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Discovering 615. I'm your host Rob Thacker, and I'm here with the lovely and creative mind Angie Taggart behind Hello Again Box. Angie, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
I'm excited to have you on too. It's always great to run into a fellow entrepreneur, small business owner with such creativity. I'm especially, really, as I was reading up on the website, interested in what you're doing with this, since I'm a realtor by day and a podcast host by night, I guess you could say.
By day too.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, exactly. So tell me, what brought you to Tennessee?
Okay.
Give me some of your background, how you got involved with this business, what brought you to Tennessee, and that type of stuff. So.
Okay. Well, I'm originally from Arkansas.
Okay.
And my husband got stationed at Fort Chaffee for 3 months, and we met, and we got married, and off we went with the military life. So he served 26 years, and we've lived all over the U.S., lived in Germany for over 3 years, and had a blast. And the family decided we were ready for him to retire, and we had no idea where we wanted to land. So we drove through Tennessee, heading somewhere else, and fell in love with it. It's beautiful. The people are nice. The food is great. So we bought a house in Sumner County, and I immediately got my real estate license.
Oh, wow.
And I only knew one person in the whole state.
Right.
At Fort Campbell. So she gave me a referral, and within a couple of years, I was number 1 in sales and number 3 with buyers in my office.
Nice.
And so people were asking me, how are you doing this? You don't know anybody. And it's what I was doing is I was just nurturing the relationships that I met. People I met, I was staying in contact with them. If I knew they had something going on in their lives, I was checking in on them. I was sending cute little gifts to them. And every bit of my business was from referrals. And I was like, hey, this stuff works. And so I found that I liked nurturing the relationships a lot better than real estate. So that's where my mind got turning.
Right.
How can I do this for everyone else?
Wow, that's great. That's great. Now I was reading on the website, you had something similar to this before you guys, because you say you were stationed in Germany, but before that you were in Colorado,
right.
And you had another business there with handwritten notes. Share a little bit about that too.
Right. So I can't stay still. So I was home. We had 3 little ones, but I had to have something of my own, and I knew it had to be from home. My husband was deployed to Iraq. And so I thought of bridging connections. So what I did was work with realtors, and I would do all their marketing for them. I would tell them what message to write. I would have them write it, a male birthday, female birthday, home anniversary, and then I would imprint that in cards and keep up with their database and mail for them.
Oh, wow.
And then we got orders to Germany, so I put it up for sale, and my clients were like, Angie, no, just keep doing this. And I said, I'm going to Europe. I'm going to travel. I'm not taking care of you. So I sold the business.
Right.
And then when I start thinking about this, I was like, I want to do something else besides notes. And so I still put their signature on the note cards. Every box comes with a note card, and it would have your signature. But I wanted to up my game. So that's where I came into the boxes.
Gotcha. Well, and that's, you made it a good point. It's about building the relationships. I mean, that's what real estate is. We deal with that in terms of, does it end at the transaction or does it continue? And
right.
Real estate being a referral business, continue. So, I think this is brilliant. And of course, I think you said it also helps you stay top of mind.
Right.
Because that's a challenge right now. I think I saw a report from National Association of Realtors that 87% of clients would use their agents again, but only 12% do. So there's something really wrong. So honestly, with your business, that really helps take that guesswork out, doesn't it?
Right, because that same study, people are forgetting their agent's name, or they felt like a transaction, because you guys are together constantly by the time you get to the closing table. And then after the closing table, you very rarely see each other or talk to each other. And so they feel like you got your check and you cashed it and off you went. So this is just touching them throughout the year, saying, I appreciate you. I want to build that relationship and keep that relationship going.
That's great. So where the concept behind the name, where did that come from?
So I really thought, the company name is Hello Again Box, but the whole plan behind this is I don't want people to know it's been outsourced. I want people, when they receive a box, to feel like you took your time and picked out things that you thought they would enjoy. Because anyone can go onto a website and order a gift, and you know that they took a few minutes, they went on the website, ordered it, put their credit card in, it was done.
Right.
And that's not what I wanted with this. So what I did is the company name Hello Again Box, I took off the word box, and it just says hello again when they receive it.
Nice.
So it's kind of like, hello again.
Yeah, absolutely. Love
And
that.
so that's where the name came from. It's just to be fun and say, checking back in, thinking of you.
Great, great. And how many times a year do you get in contract, I guess, with a real estate agent, for example? And you just work with real estate agents, or do you work with other companies as well?
No, every business
Okay.
business needs great customer care and to show appreciation. So any business this works for. So what I have is I have themed boxes every quarter. I mail every
Okay.
quarter. And so if you pick a quarter, your clients will all get that same box. I try to use local products when I can, and it'll have a personal note from you in the box. And then I'll email you and say, hey, your boxes went out. Here's a reminder of what was in the box. Here's where the products came from. So that way, when you're talking to them, you can say, oh, how did you love that coffee? That's my favorite coffee. We drink it in my household. And so that way they never know. And so you can pick a quarter, or if you need something special, you can let me know and I'll fix that up for you. And then we also have Get Well, New Baby, Thinking of
Okay.
You, birthdays. We all have those too.
So you've got a lot of theme boxes. Do you have a particular favorite theme box that you really like or are always excited to send out, or is it pretty much? Or is it like we don't have any favoritism with boxes? The boxes, kind of like with your kids, I guess.
Yeah, what you got to say? I try every product before I put it in my box.
Oh, that's great.
So I hit all the festivals and I shop the small businesses. I try out their products, and then we talk about going in a box because I want to make sure whoever receives these is loving what they get. Gotcha. And there's no junk. We try to use all natural, eco-friendly products.
Great.
And so honestly, I just started this business May of last year. And so every year the themes are going to change. But the holiday boxes, oh my goodness. So I got trying those products, and my family was like, can you put these in our kitchen instead of mailing them out, because they were so delicious. So that was a challenge because it had chai popcorn in it, kettle popcorn. So we kept snacking. And
so when you say holiday box, is it like Halloween, Thanksgiving,
it was all
or Christmas?
Right. Yeah, it was all right in November. We started November 1st and we mailed till Christmas Eve.
Okay.
To say I'm thankful for you. So it depended on your budget for the holidays.
Gotcha.
You gave us the budget and we told you what we could do for that.
Great. Well, talk a little bit about that too, because budget. I'm sure some people who will be watching this or listening to this will be like, okay, so how does that work in terms of the breakdown for what goes in the box and in the budget and things like that?
Okay. Yeah, we're just making changes this year. So a normal themed box would be $57, include your shipping, include your personal note. But we're doing package deals. So you could get 20 boxes that you want to mail throughout the year. And maybe you do 10 for quarter 2, 10 for quarter 3, however you want to break it up. And it comes out to about $47 a box then.
Okay.
The more boxes you choose, the price goes down.
Okay.
And then we have smaller boxes where you can send out 12 boxes for like $520. So just a few cents a day. Yeah. And you can keep in contact throughout the year.
Yeah, exactly. And again, that's so important with your clients because, again, as we say in our group, there's no such thing as past clients. It's constant, and you got to stay top of mind. It's so important. So talk about some of the products that you've got here because you brought some stuff with us today. Yeah. I mean,
so this is our quarter 1 box. This is Mindful Moments. And so it comes with a simmer pot, and we will have your logo on it. Whoever the client is will have their logo. These smell so good. You just put them in a pan with some water and let them go, and your house smells so delicious. And then we have 4 herbal teas and a honey packet. We know there's lots of cooties going around right now, so to help you stay well. A lotion stick from Goat Lotion, and this is from Liberty, Tennessee, Porter Springs Farms. And then these sprinkles of joy. So it's 52 inspirational cards where you can just pull one, and like one of them says, pretend that you have guests coming in and write an itinerary for them to see your city. Now you take a day off and go do it.
Oh, wow. That's
How
so
many
cool.
of us have not done all the sightseeing in Nashville?
Right.
I haven't.
I haven't. No, no.
So it just tells you fun things to do to bring more joy into your life. So this ships January through March for
Okay.
quarter 1. Quarter 2 is going to be, it's all about the veggies. I didn't bring that one today, but quarter 3 is about traveling. And so that one we have high energy snacks. We have a road trip game. Because
Nice.
how many times are you in the car and your kids just watch an iPad or something?
Yeah.
This is fun questions to ask everybody and get to know each other more and
Okay.
laugh about things. And then we have obsessive coffee disorder. Have you had this yet?
No.
Oh, they're in Hendersonville.
Okay.
Delish, very smooth.
Obsessive coffee disorder. I'll have to remember that.
Yeah, check it out. And then we've got this travel mug. This goes down
That's
to
so
about
cool.
this size to hook onto your backpack and you're ready to go. And of course, hand sanitizer, rosemary, so no chemicals.
Nice. Yes.
Smells great. So we just try to use things that you can use and that you may have never even known about. Our car essentials box has a deer whistle in it. No one around here knows about deer whistles. Have you ever heard of one?
I've heard of deer whistles. Used to have, yeah.
You need to have one. In Tennessee, you need to have one on your car. And so it's been crazy. People contacted me. I need that deer whistle. So
Exactly. For those of you that don't know what a deer whistle does, you put it on your car and it's supposed to send a pitch that keeps the deer from running out in front of you,
yeah.
especially at nighttime.
And it works. I've
Yeah.
seen them coming at me and do a U-turn. So yeah. So I try to pick things that you would enjoy using, you may never even known existed. And, just like using these local businesses, their products going into 100 houses in one day.
Wow.
And so how cool is that many people that never even knew this business existed can check out their product, use it, and be like, I want that coffee. I want that lotion in my household,
Right.
and look them up and order more.
That's great. That's fantastic. So what has been for you the biggest challenge? Because again, small business, trying to get going. What's been the biggest challenge that you have found with this, and also the most rewarding success? Let's talk about challenges and successes for a moment.
Okay, challenge, that one's easy because this business, no one else does. No one does it where, like, I work undercover, so people don't know that I exist. So no one else does it that way. Everyone else brands it, and it's been outsourced. So the challenge has been setting up systems to work that. So, if you were to order something, you would go online and you would pick a box and you would order one. Well, when a client orders from me, they may be ordering 40 or 50 for their clients.
Gotcha.
And they're all going out at once. So this is something different that's not out there. So my website, my even bookkeeping, because they may be paying me, but maybe their boxes aren't going out till quarter 3.
Oh,
so
wow.
all of that is different. So everyone I've met says, we got to figure this out.
Yeah.
So that's been the challenge.
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
always learning, always
Right.
adapting. And then success is, honestly, I'm a type of person that if I see you on the street, I might say, oh, I love that shirt on you. It looks really
Right.
good. And I love doing positive things. And what makes me really happy is knowing that these are going into someone's mailbox and they're used to getting junk mail and bills, and they go out and they have something just for them, and it's something because someone thought of them.
Right.
And so for my clients to get that phone call or text or see that person and say, you know what, I was having a really rough day and you sent me that box and it brightened my day, that's what makes me really excited.
Gotcha. And that's wonderful because, again, clients, customer satisfaction. And of course, you're working too, like you said before, with realtors. And so the realtors hear back, oh man, I can't believe you thought of me. And then you hear from the realtors or businesses or other businesses who are using you the positive feedbacks. That's great.
Yeah, it's cool. I was going to lunch with a friend, and she's a realtor, and her phone was ding, 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 ding. And she said, Angie, open my phone and look at my text. And we had just sent her boxes out. And it was like, oh my gosh, thank you for this. This is so nice of you. And they're going on and on. And it was just really cool to hear. And then I was at another event, and this lady's like, me and my daughter are fighting over that stuff in that box. So it's been really cool hearing all of that.
That's great. That's great. So in terms of like the community, in terms of, obviously you're giving back to the community. How is the community in terms of accepting you, excited? How have you been received in the I'll say Middle Tennessee community because it's Middle Tennessee, Sumner County,
Yeah.
Davidson County. I'm sure you work with people throughout Middle Tennessee. So how's that been for you, that experience?
It's been nice because we are new to Tennessee. And so now I'm getting out and meeting these other businesses, and they are excited about putting their products in boxes and it going out. So it's been nice working one-on-one with them and building that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And then the feedback of them saying, I just got 20 new followers, or I got so many orders. One lady, her stuff went out, and within the week she had 11 new orders.
Wow.
And that is so cool to me to hear that. And so the community's been excited.
That's great.
About working, together and creating a deal where we can get their products in the boxes. So
that's
been
awesome.
fun.
That's great. I'm so glad to hear that because community is so important. I mean, that's so crucial. So I'm glad to hear that. I know we met. I think our first time was at B3 Business Bonding and Beer Network.
Yeah.
Shout out to those guys there.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that is
guys.
fun.
That's a fun group to hang with.
If you haven't been, you need to
go. That's right. There you go. Eric and Dennis, you just got a free plug. At the Rudder. So but that's been great. And then of course we came here where we are today.
Yes.
La Veneta for that great dinner.
Was so
guys,
yummy.
you got to check out La Veneta and the Guilty Grind.
Yes.
in the Gallatin Square. Well, what about future plans? Where do you see this going? Are you got it on your constant stream now in terms of just getting it going, or is there some other things, bigger ideas in the future for Hello Again Box?
Honestly, right now, like I said, it's so new. Our first boxes went out in May. Is just getting it out there. I mean, I have to be careful how I advertise because I am trying to stay quiet. I am working undercover. So I just try to advertise to businesses so the regular population doesn't know about me.
It might after this. To a degree. But again, you like to deal with realtors and businesses and those type of
businesses. I have had husbands reach out and say, I need a pamper box for my wife for anniversary.
Okay, yeah.
So I make it look like it comes from y'all, so don't worry. So
we'll keep that secret between ourselves, right?
So really it's for anyone, but it's really not for just someone looking for that one thing. It's for businesses. But like I said, we do have the get well, the baby, bereavement, so when a business person needs it, but it's mostly for businesses to use.
Gotcha. Now is on that too, coming back to that, is there a certain number that you can send out, or is there a limit that you do not send out if it's like a minimal, or are you just however many is however many?
It's however many. First I was saying, okay, I need a minimum of 10 because it is a lot of work. But then I was like, you know what? My main thing is to help small businesses grow. And I had a new business reach out and they're like, well, we only have like 3 or 5 people we want to send to. And I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Because the whole idea is to help you grow.
Right.
So really, I haven't. It is nice for me just because it is a lot of work. It's, switching the cards and everything for one person.
Right.
But it is what it is, and I want to help everyone get the word out and make customer appreciation number one.
Absolutely. That's so important. Again, as we've said before, time and time, it's all about the relationships.
Yeah, think about if you've gotten a handwritten note from a business after you did business with them. How'd that make you feel?
You feel great.
Yeah, and you'll tell everybody about them.
Yeah. Exactly.
So if you know they appreciated you, you will spread the word, and that's what it's about, creating raving clients.
Yeah. I saw your on the website, the Francis of Assisi quote.
Oh.
I love that quote. For it is in giving that we receive. I think it's the quote, if I'm correct on that. So yeah, that's a great way to think about that.
Yeah, it'll make you feel so good. And just knowing that, they always say that one raving client is worth more to you than 100 satisfied customers.
Yes.
And that is so true because they will tell everyone about you. But one person that's not happy with you, they go and spread the word really quickly.
Yes. That's so true. I mean, all you got to do is look at Google reviews.
Yeah.
But yeah, get the raving clients is what we want. So,
absolutely. And when someone gets a box, you may not receive that phone call or text immediately. Everybody's busy, but they still appreciate it. And they're still, when someone says, hey, I need a sale, they're going to think of you. And they're going to say, you need to call this person because they don't forget about you after the closing.
And two, you help take the guesswork out of, I've done deals before my clients. I'm like, what do I get my clients? I'm thinking I may have to I'm going to start talking to Angie about this.
I got you.
Seriously, because it's like, what do I need to get? I'll look to my wife and say, Elizabeth, say, what do you think I should? And but you take the guesswork out, which is one less thing off our plate. And as business owners and small entrepreneurs, which we all are, if we do what we're doing, it's
you got a lot on your plate.
Exactly.
You wear many hats, and this is one thing that you don't have to worry about. And trying to run to the store and find enough of each product, and then go into Canva and create a card, that's very aggravating. So just hand it off, and it's done, and they'll never know.
That's great. That's great. Well, let me ask this: do you have any advice for young or entrepreneurs that are looking to do something maybe not like this, but just get into their own small business? Any advice that you have for them?
Yeah. Well, first, I feel like you really got to find a need. You need to find a problem that people deal with and find the solution to that problem. Because I feel like that's how a business is created. And then have passion.
Right.
And when someone calls you, pick up your phone and do what you say you're going to do.
Yeah.
Follow through. So many people don't do that right now. And if you will follow through and just do what you promised, you will excel. And then just go for it, and always surround yourself with smarter people. So you have a sounding board and you can ask questions. So that's the name of the game.
Well, like you just said, we have a saying. Some of us have a saying: is the smartest person in the room is the room. And so basically, that's what you're saying right there. I mean, that's great. This is great. So how can people find you?
Okay, so we are changing our website. It will be up soon, but you can still find us at www.helloagainbox.com. And then we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, trying to get better at social media. But yeah, soon you'll be able to see all of our theme boxes for the year. So you could go on and say, I love your Q2 and Q4 and I want to get those. Or you can say, I need to get well. You'll be able to see the whole boxes for the year. We change them every year, so your clients will never get the same thing. So I look forward to connecting with you guys.
Awesome. That's great.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thanks for being on, Angie. We appreciate you coming on and into on Discovering 615. Thank everyone for listening. Have a great day, and y'all, God bless.
Bye.
Bye.